For tonight's playoff matchup.
Yeah.
Between the South Lafourche Lady Tigers and your Denham Springs Lady Jackets.
South Lafourche brought a big crowd.
Yeah, they did, and we are still kind of waiting for that Denham Springs crew that we were promised. We will have the national anthem.
Followed by your starting lineups. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Tell you what, that was not a CD that was playing. That was a guy at the scores table singing that, and man, did he do a good job.
Great job, and he's also the PA announcer. I've never seen that before. Job well done.
So Turtle's got some work to do. He needs to learn how to sing.
Oh yeah, he's not in this class for sure.
Lady Tarpons are starting Alexa Rogers, Chubbs, Kinsley Terrebonne, Riley Guidry, and Nyla Lyons. So a little bit of a different five. Alea Salva will not be in the starting five tonight. I'm sure we'll be seeing her pretty swiftly. Denham Springs, the starters.
Still got some fans pouring in. Here's a nice crowd.
Number 3, Kalasia Henry.
Starting number 5. Zariah.
Number 5, Zariah Sumir.
Starting number 10,
Jet Tumpley, number 10.
Starting number 14, Kennedy.
Number 14, Kennedy Lindsay. I got a feeling the last will be number 23, Freya Nelson.
Yeah, and we're talking to their radio guys before. He flat out said Nelson's the best player.
Are you ready for some basketball?
South Lafourche is in the road blue with the silver trim. Denham Springs in the home white with the purple and gold trim.
Please practice good sportsmanship. And let's get ready.
Yeah, this PA guy's fired up. He's ready for a heavyweight showdown.
Well, I think he heard you mention Turtle, so he stepped his game
That's
up.
exactly right. He knows he has to bring it today. Well, you know what it is. He watched our first round game and said, the guy who did the starters there was so good, I have to really raise my...
Well, I can see that, yes.
Yeah. Lady Tarpons right to left. Jackets left to right. We're underway with Chubbs getting the opening tip. Rogers on the right side of the floor. First possession of the game for the Lady Tarps. South Lafourche does not want to get into a up and down, fast-paced matchup with these ladies. But Coach Luke also said, as you see the pressure being applied there, she also said it's going to be tough to avoid it. Chubbs for a 3-0. Rebound goes to Freya Nelson. Nelson will attack off the bounce. They'll work it to the left side of the floor. Freya's posting up on Riley Guidry. Denham Springs working down to the right side.
I'll stand up here with you.
Nelson, top of the key, attacks through, shoots it up. No, rebound goes to the floor. Second chance for the Yellow Jackets. No, rebound to Nyla Lyons. So an empty possession both ways. This is what Coach Luke said. After a miss, they're so good at setting up their pressure, even on a miss. But we didn't see much of it that time. Chubbs on the left side of the floor. 1 minute in, still scoreless. Rogers. To Terrebonne.
The Lady Jackets here are switching screens.
Terrebonne to Chubbs on the left side. Chubbs attacks into the lane, and the Lady Tarpons on the board first. The little runner there, quickly the other way. Nelson.
Good defense from Riley Guidry.
Attack into the lane, good pass on the inside, and they answer number 5, Samir. Here comes the Yellow Jacket pressure. Lions to Chubbs. Got to get across here. It's been a long time. Rogers is clobbered. That'll be a foul. So they long pass across the floor. They collided with Alexa Rogers. It's on Samir.
And Samir, look, she came up. She's just a little bit late, rotating over to make that steal and got the foul called on her.
6:06 to go in the opening quarter. Each team has a deuce. Lions. Getting it to Chubbs on the right side of the floor. Chubbs inside to Nyla, has the defender sealed off and lays it up and in. That's one heck of a start for Nyla.
Yeah, they played it back on Nyla that time.
Henry to Nelson on the right side. Yellow Jackets working it to Sumir. Inside to Nelson, backing down Guidry, shoots it up, no good. Rebound goes to the floor. The Jackets have it out for a 3. That's Temple, missed it. Rebound to Nyla Lions. Tarpons looking to push. Rogers to Terrebonne across the timeline to Chubbs. About 3 minutes in, the Lady Tarpons lead by a bucket. Rogers with a mid-range. No. Rebound goes to the Yellow Jackets. Got to get back on defense. Pushing it down the floor. Temple on the left side. Into the lane. Lays it up and good.
A good move by Temple right there. Finished with the left.
5 minutes in the opening quarter. Happy you're with us on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. We're tied 4 apiece. That's deflected, I think. Nope, they'll say it's out of bounds to the Yellow Jackets. Coach Luke thought it was deflected. The officials disagreed. So the Jackets will have another possession. Henry using the screen to the top of the key to Lindsay. Lindsay attacks all the way through. No. Rebound goes to Lions.
Good rebound by Lions.
Nyla will push it to Rogers, who step into a 3 short. Rebound goes to the Yellow Jackets. Tarpons are trying to pull it away, but now you got to get back. Temple getting it to Henry. Shoots it up in traffic. No. Rebound goes to Rogers. 4:20 to go in the opening quarter. We're tied 4 apiece.
The Lady Tarpons going to have to stop penetration. Too much penetration right now.
Chubbs to Nyla, cutting through, lays it up, just missed it. Rebound goes to the Jackets. Nyla trying to tie it up, and she will. The arrow will go to the Yellow Jackets, but South Lafourche won the opening tip.
Lady Jackets are getting the ball in the paint. They're missing shots right now. Tarpons going to have to stop that penetration. Maybe try and take a charge or two.
Exactly halfway through the opening quarter. Happy you're with us. Temple for a 3, missed it. Rebound goes to the Yellow Jackets on the inside, and they'll throw it away. It was Sumer who got the rebound, but then she threw it out of bounds into the Tarpon cheerleaders. There's that pressure. Guidry. Long pass to Terrebonne. Across the timeline to Chubbs on the right side. No. Rebound goes to Lions. Lions. Spins through, loses the dribble. Here come the Yellow Jackets. They'll push down the floor. Henry attacks into the lane. Missed it. And they'll go out of bounds to South Lafourche. Lady Tarpons dodging some bullets in the early stages of the game.
Nice move there by the Lady Jackets, but they're having a hard time finishing in the paint right now.
Kinley Jurnett will check into the game for Henry. 3:25 in the opening quarter, 4 apiece. Guidry to the middle of the floor, Rogers. Rogers handing it to Lyons. Lyons on the attack. Picks up her dribble to Rogers. Lady Tarpons will set up some half-court offense, and Terrebonne thought Chubbs would be in the corner. She was not, and they threw it away. Leah Savoy checks into the game for Alexa Rogers.
Tempo right now, I think it's where the Lady Jackets want it. Lady Tarpons doing a good job right here in the first period.
Jernette kicking it to Nelson on the left side of the floor. A three-pointer in the corner, no. Rebound goes to the Jackets. They'll feed it on the inside, lay it up and good. That's number 5, Sumer. So they have a lead, 6-4. Lady Tarpons break the pressure. Guidry on the left side being hounded, and it's knocked out of bounds off of her foot.
So again, that's where the tempo's at.
Yeah, so you just got to slow down a little bit if you're South Lafourche, but it's so doggone hard with the pressure they apply. Jernette to Nelson. Nelson attacks, feeds it on the inside. Lady Tarpons recovered nicely. Chubbs cuts off the baseline. Trying to attack the basketball. Very aggressive defense. They'll get it to Nelson at the top. Nelson spins through, working to the left side of the floor. Sumer feeds the paint. Out to Nelson. Nelson attacks the lane. Missed it. Rebound goes to Chubbs. Nelson's down. There's 5-on-4 for the minute, but she gets back up and recovers nicely. 1:58 to go in the opening quarter, 6-4. Denham Springs. Guidry hands it off to Terrebonne. Terrebonne passes it. Chubbs wide open three. Just a little strong. That's a good look.
Good job by Lady Tarpons spreading the floor right there, inside out.
Tumpley kicking it out to Jernette. Attacks the lane, shoots it up and good. 8-4. Chubbs to Lyons. Lyons to Terrebonne across the timeline. She's doubled. She's trapped. Lyons comes and gets it. Attacks the lane. Kicks it out to Chubbs for a mid-range. A little strong. Tarpons getting pretty good shots, just not converting. And here come the Jackets pushing it down the floor. Jernette. Tumpley working it to the left corner. Shot fake into the lane, and a foul will be called on Chubbs. That's the first foul of the quarter on South Lafourche.
Lady Jackets are looking to penetrate a lot right now. Lady Tarpons doing a good job of collapsing, not allowing them to get that extra pass in the middle of the lane.
Rogers checks back into the game. Kinsley. Terrebonne takes a breather. Get it inbounds to Lindsay. Shoots a three.
Tough shot.
No. Rebound goes to Nyla. 1 minute to go. So Lady Tarpons have survived the first quarter by and large. Down just a couple of buckets. It'd be nice if they could get a bucket or two here in the last minute. Rogers. Up in the air to Chubbs. To the middle, Lyons. Kicks it out to Savoy for a three. No. Rebound goes to Guidry. Kicks it out to Chubbs. Now Rogers, top of the key, 33 seconds to go. Spins around, in trouble, gets it to Guidry, being guarded by Nelson. It's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with South Lafourche, 26 seconds to go.
I don't think the Lady Jackets coach is too happy with his team right now. They missed a chance to rotate over and get in the passing lane this last time.
Nyla's got it. That little dribble handoff play, Denham Springs was all over it. They've seen that one too many times on film, and the handoff was swatted out of bounds. Tarpons have the arrow, but Jackets have the ball with 23 seconds to go in the quarter. Nelson, I think they'll try to hold for one. Getting it to Jones. Reversing it to Jernette. Inside they go, lay it up, and good. That's Sumer. Lady Tarpons have 3 seconds. Rogers, is she aware of the clock? She's fouled with 0.7, so this will just be some kind of a catch and shoot. Are they aware? You just got to get it and heave it up. Savoy will have it poked away, and by the time someone gains possession, it's the end of the quarter. So the Jackets have a 10-4 lead after a quarter. The Lady Tarpons will have the first possession of the second. We'll be back in a minute on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network.
coming up.
Lady Tarpons will have possession first, down 6. It's 10-4. Chubb, Savoy, Rogers, Guidry, and Lyons on the floor. Still going right to left, have the first possession. Gets it into Lyons. Now to Savoy. Savoy will lose the dribble, but Rogers will scoop it up. Kick it out to the corner. Guidry for a mid-range. No. Rebound goes to Nyla. Power dribble in a lot of traffic. She's going to be fouled.
Before the shot.
That's another one that I don't think the Denham Spring staff will be happy about. 4 white shirts. How does the blue shirt get the rebound?
Yeah, and look, there's one thing. That was a good shot by Riley Guidry.
Oh, you're going to have to make those shots tonight. Those are the open shots. Yeah, the Lady Tarpons shot selection has not been the issue. They just have not been able to convert. Rogers spins through into the lane. That's another good shot. She scored it.
What a good shot by Rogers. Turned her body on the left side. Shot it with the right, and that was a good shot.
The Jackets will get it to Sumer, who's been good tonight. Now Lindsay on the right side of the floor, holding and high to Nelson. Tarpons in that man-to-man. Rogers knocked it off of her. That's South Lafourche ball. Yes, indeed. That was off of Henry. Lady Tarpons get a bucket, force a turnover.
All right, and if you can't, Coach Luke, what you tell your team into the first quarter?
Keep working.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Keep working.
These shots are going to start to fall.
Rogers across the timeline to Lyons. Like a bull in a china shop. Draws the foul. She'll shoot a pair. So Nyla has 2 shots coming, and the Lady Tarpons have a chance to make it a 1-possession game.
That's what Denham Springs. You're not going to get that chance too many times. Nyla going that hard to the basket. You got to take a charge on her.
That's the second foul on Sumer. We'll pay attention to that. Lady Tarpons make the first. It's 10-7. Tomplay checks into the game for Sumer, so they lose a little firepower. And Nyla missed that one. So the Jackets will come the other way. 7 minutes to go in the opening half. 1-possession game. Rogers hounding the ball handler Henry. Kick it to the left corner for a 3. No. Rebound goes to Rogers flying in. Good job attacking the ball by Alexa there. Draws the timeline, Rogers. All the way through to Savoy at the rim. Oh, she missed it. Rebound goes to Nelson. Nelson comes out of the fray. Pushing it in transition. Euro, she'll draw the foul. So Freya Nelson will shoot 2.
Casey Nelson, when she got the ball, she was a step or so maybe behind the defense of the Tarpons, and she out sprinted and won the dribble to the rim. That's talent.
Freya is a lefty. I remember watching her play South Lafourche Biddy basketball. If you didn't join us in the pregame, she is the little sister of Victoriana Nelson. If there's ever a South Lafourche Athletic Hall of Fame, hint, hint, Keegan, if you're listening, I think we should have one. Victoriana would be probably in it someday. Lyons gets the rebound on the missed free throw, and a foul will be called on Denham Springs.
Yeah, it's a good call by the official. I was getting ready to say letting them play.
Only a 4-point game. The Lady Tarpons have survived that first wave, and it looks like they're kind of settling in. Rogers to Chubbs on the left side. Nyla's posting up down there. Chubbs can't see her, but she's being doubled, and Rogers will see the ball pass out of bounds over her head. Tough turnover. And a full timeout called by Denham Springs. 6:16 to go in the opening half. We'll take it with them. It's 11-7 in favor of the home team. The Lady Tarpons are trying to fight back when we get back on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network.
You know, and we keep saying that Lady Tarpon survived. They deserve to be here. They can play with this team.
Absolutely.
And hopefully that first quarter made them realize, hey, yes, we can play with this team.
A lot of people down the bayou were spooked because Prairieville beat South Lafourche badly and Denham Springs beat Prairieville badly. But you can't look at that stuff, man. You could talk yourself into a bind if you start comparing results. Nelson on the left side of the floor. Trompe attacks into the lane, lays it up. Well, that's a tough shot. He scored it, but boy, that was a tough shot. High degree of difficulty. Lions across the pressure, gets it to Riley Guidry. Guidry in trouble. It's poked out of bounds. Should stay here, and it does.
So on defense, the Lady Tarpons are they got to stop penetration.
That's been the one thing we have not seen them have issues with. Their defense has been so strong this season. They have corralled dribble penetration, but Denham Springs a different level of fast. Rogers to Lyons, backs down, draws the foul, will shoot two. That's just a playmaker saying, I'm putting my head down and going to make a play. Fourth foul of the quarter on Denham Springs.
Oh, that's big. And look, Lady Tarpons now can get to this free throw line on the buckets. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
They got to make a choice. If you're going to play in back of Nyla Lyons, you have to somehow double team her.
Nyla made the first. Nyla made the second. So 13-9 the score. Lions with a pair of free throws. Work it to the top of the key. That's 21, Juliana Jones to Tomplay. Tomplay will step into one. Got it. That's a big shot. A nice set play from the Yellow Jackets. Coach Luke didn't like the screen. Thought that there was a moving screen. Didn't get the whistle to the middle. Rogers back on the other end. Feeds it to Guidry. It's going to be pulled away, but Rogers somehow gets it back. Rogers to Chubbs in the corner for an answer. In and out. Rebound goes to the Jackets. They're pushing. Henry. Long pass to Nelson. Nelson into the lane. Got it off the glass. Now, danger zone. Jackets on their first run. 9-point game. Can South Lafourche come back at them? Rogers on the right side. To Lyons in the middle. Backs down to Guidry. Wide open at the rim. Lays it up and in. That's a good answer. Nelson back in a blur on the right side of the floor. Jones shoots it up. Got it in mid-range. The offense coming to life a little bit for the Jackets. They're starting to make some of those shots they were missing in the first. Lyons going to have to get across. She does. To the left side, Rogers attacks, feeds it to Guidry, to Lyons. Maybe a little overpassing, but Terrebonne's got it for a three. Bang!
There you go, Kinsley. Keep shooting.
Nelson back the other way on the inside. Jones lays it up and missed it. And a foul on Jones. So the Lady Tarpons will be shooting two at the other end. Circle that. Point blank layup, miss, foul, and now South Lafourche shooting two.
That's big, Case, with 4 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Lady Tarpon shooting two. The Lady Jackets are going to have to maybe not get out their pressure, but they're going to have to at least slow it down a little. You can't keep this pressure up.
Kinsley with two shots coming. She missed the first, a little wide. Coach Luke calling a 30-second timeout. Brian, what do you think this conversation is exactly midway through the second quarter?
I think just to give her team a little bit of rest is that the Lady Jackets they keep coming at you, and it wears you down. And we're seeing that early on with the Lady Tarpons missing these outside shots. The pressure Denham Spring puts on the Lady Tarpons right here with 5 fouls.
You would think so, for sure.
If not, keep it up and we'll shoot free throws.
Kinsley with one more. And she made that one, so it's 20-15. Kinsley has 4 in this quarter. Denham Springs across the timeline. Jones working it to Nelson on the left side. Nelson attacks baseline. Tarpons come over, but the layup is good on a nice feed to Sumer.
That's what happens when you don't stop the penetration. The weak side gets you.
Lions spinning through. Attacks. Shoot. Nope. Kicks it out to Rogers in the corner. Bang, a mid-range. Nelson now flying through. No one stopped the ball and one. Oh, she's good, man.
Yeah.
She is so fast down the floor. She was rim running there. As soon as the Lady Tarpon scored, she got it, bounce, teardrop off the glass, and it's 24-17.
If you jog back,
you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're going to make you pay for it.
2 fouls on Chubbs. Preya will shoot the free throw. She missed it. Rebound goes to Chubbs. Now Lions. Across the timeline, all the way through, and that's an offensive foul, and that's a good call by the officials. Number 5, Sumer, look, it's risky. She's got 2 fouls, so she rolled the dice, but she was there. That's a good call by the officials. Nyla bowled her over.
Yeah, they missed one of the first times, but they got it right there second time.
Henry to Jones, feeding it to Sumer, out to Nelson. Top of the key, Henry. Temple, back to Jones. Nelson on the left side, extended. Now inside the three-point line, reversing it back out. Sumer in the middle. Picks up her dribble, shoots a mid-range, and got it. That's a tough shot. But she scored it. He's back up to a 9-point game again. Can the Lady Tarpons make the next run? The last time it got to 9, they did. Lions across the timeline. To Chubbs. To the middle, Nyla. Out to Rogers for a 3. A little strong. Rebound goes to the Jackets. Jones across the timeline. Sumer under the basket. It'll be a tie-up. The arrow points to Denham Springs. Good hustle by Kinsley, sliding over and tying it up.
Oh, they'll almost call a travel right there.
Preya Nelson will take a breather. Kennedy Lindsay will check in.
Oh,
that's an offensive foul. Moving screen called. That will be the 3rd foul on Sumer. So they're going to have to get her out of the game for the rest of the half. Number 4, Jernette will check in. So one of their leading scorers with 3 fouls in the first half. Chubbs needs to get across the timeline. Pass it back to Lines. Now to Chubbs. Back to Lines across. To Terrebonne. 2:05 to go in the opening half. Lady Tarpons down 9. Long reverse pass to Savoy. Lions trying to post. Dribble handoff to Chubbs. Into Nyla. Nyla turn and face. Bags down. Out to the corner. And it'll be stripped away. And here come the Jackets. Long pass down the floor. Jones. Nyla with excellent hustle. They were trying to work it to the left corner to Temple, and Nyla just came flying in there.
Temple was set up for the 3. Her hands were out, ready to catch the ball and shoot it.
Nyla volleyball spiked that ball into the stairwell over there. She hustles back onto the floor. 1:39 to go for the Yellow Jackets. Lindsay.
Back to the shooter.
There's Temple. She gets her 3, missed it a little strong. But a nice set piece there from the Jackets, just didn't convert. Terrebonne. To Lions. Rogers for a 3. Nope. Rebound tapped by Savoy to Rogers, but she couldn't corral it. Now the Jackets have numbers. A teardrop floater, no. Rebound goes to the floor, into the hands of Temple, no. Now Rogers has it.
Give them that shot all night in transition.
Savoy down the floor, gets it to Chubbs. Down low, lays it up and good. 26-19 the score inside of a minute in the opening half. Lindsay has it. Stolen away. Alexa Rogers by herself at the rim, lays it up and good. 5-point game, 40 seconds to go. Penetration to the corner. Now out to Temple, reversing to the right side. That's Jernette. Temple reversing it now to Henry. 18 seconds to go. Jones for a corner three. That's way off. Rebound goes to the Jackets. They'll feed it inside, and a foul will be drawn. It's not a bad foul, except that it's Chubbs' third. Any other player, it's not a bad foul because you break up a wide open layup, but Chubbs committing the third foul.
Yeah, and I think that's going to come with experience where, just they made the pass underneath, just let it go.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to do. That's her third foul.
14, Lindsay will shoot it up, no good. Vega will play the final 11 seconds. Lady Tarpons do have the arrow, so they could potentially get the last possession, then the first possession. Vega blocks out, throws it to Savoy. A long pass stolen away. It's out of bounds to South Lafourche with 4.7 to go. Boy, it'd be nice to steal a bucket here right before the half, but it's going to be tough with just 4.7 to go. Savoy throws it to Lyons. Lyons got to go at the buzzer. She won't get it off. No shot, but after a half, we got a good ball game. Denham Springs 26, South Lafourche 21. We'll take a 3-minute break when we get back on halftime show. And the Lady Tarpons down 5 here on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network.
right now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to
We'll have the first possession.
Lady Jackets fans.
Right here, Casey. I think the first 4 minutes of this half, this quarter here, is going to tell a lot.
And Coach Luca is going to roll the dice. And
no.
Yeah, she's going to put Hemel in there. She has not played in the first half. Hemel will start the second half.
And Chubbs will sit with the 3 fouls.
Yeah. So Guidry and Chubbs, who both started the game, are out. Savoy and Hemel are both in to start the third quarter. Lady Tarpons have it first, now going left to right. They'll throw it long, and it's stolen away. Boy, that's not a good start, but Lions will take it right back. So Tarpons catch a break there. Terrebonne picks up the dribble, pushes one to Rogers. Rogers into Hemel. Hemel reversing it back to Terrebonne near midcourt. Savoy on the left side of the floor to Hemel. Feeds it inside, just kind of telegraphed that one, and it's stolen away. Henry to the corner for a 3. No, rebound goes to Rogers. Rogers pushing it down the floor in transition at the rim. Yeah, nice. Buddy. Alexa Rogers balling tonight. She has played very well. One possession game again. Denham Springs attacks, kicks it to the corner. Temple. Nelson on the right side. Attacks into the lane. Lions, offensive foul.
Good defense. We have a sub coming in.
Is that Cammie Petrie? Yep, Cammie's going to get a shot. I think Coach Luke's just trying to find that fifth person, whoever it would be. She just is getting on. Alea Savoy didn't like something on the defensive end. Terrebonne to Rogers. Long pass to Hemel. Shoot it, Caroline. Just missed it short, but she can make that shot.
Yes.
Yellow Jackets push it down the floor to the right side. Attack baseline. Feed it on the inside. Good job by Terrebonne busting it up. Nelson will lose it. It's spiked out to Terrebonne. Lady Tarpons looking to run. Terrebonne kicks it to Rogers for the tie. No. Rebound goes to Hemel. Shoots it up and in. 4-0 run for South Lafourche. Nelson back quick. Rogers tried to get into the passing lanes. Penetration and the foul. Boy, Alexa was so close to a rip and run easy layup.
Casey, the Denham Springs Yellow Jackets here are playing a little nervous.
Yeah, they're a little flustered, man. Don't know that they expected this type of a dogfight here in a 1-point game in the third quarter. Henry on the inside. They'll lay it up and draw the foul. It's 14 Lindsay who will shoot a pair. Fouls on Cammie.
Yeah, a good set play there from the Lady Jackets.
Now you got to do the little things. Got to convert at the line. And she missed the first. And she got that one. So it's 27-25, Denham Springs. Setting up their pressure. Kinsley's being hounded. She's being trapped. She gets it to Nyla. Nyla with a head of steam. Long pass to Hemel. She just can't quite catch up with it. They had him beat down the floor, but just overshot the pass a smidge. Now the Jackets.
Jackets are slowing the tempo down. I thought they'd be pushing it here.
To number 5, Sumer with the 3 fouls. Oh, got away with a moving screen. The mid-range is good. That was a very dangerous screen from Sumer with the 3 fouls. Terrebonne is fouled by number 4, Jernett, or Jernett rather. That's her third.
Their coach is not happy. Savoie back in for Petrie.
So Leah Savoie gets a talking to on the sideline about her defensive assignment, and now she's back in quickly. Rogers to Savoie, shoots a mid-range, got it! Long 2. It's one heck of a response. And they put 3 on the board, now they just fixed it. All right, 29-27. Denham Springs in possession to Lindsay, now to Temple. Ooh, Rogers again was trying to maybe go for that steal. The Lady Jackets work it to the right side of the floor. Lindsay. Dribble handoff to Henry. Kick it to the right side. Mid-range pull up is good. That's a smooth shot from Jernett. Lions to Rogers. It's stolen away. Denham Springs at the rim, and a foul will be called.
And you see, that's what they want. The long pass, the left from behind, the offense come up and at least got a steal. But Lady Tarpons did a good job of getting back.
Kinsley committed the foul. It's her first. Chubbs is about to check back into the game in the next dead ball. They got it in play. Temple to Jernett. Now working it back to Henry. Henry being hounded by Rogers. To the right corner they go. Email doing a good job defensively on Lindsay, and a foul will be called.
Timeout.
Oh, timeout will be called. Okay. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Lady Tarpons, you said had to survive the first 3-4 minutes. They've done so. They're down just 4.
Yes, they have. And look, Chubbs just sticks it on getting back into the game and just –
.428 on the clock. The 30-second timeout was called by the Jackets.
Oh, let me mark that down.
While we are having a little bit of a free minute, I want to thank the folks here at Denham Springs. They could not have been more helpful to us. They got us a table and chairs, and they went above and beyond, brought us water. They have taken great care of us here.
Got to be careful here not to give up an inbound bucket. They did. Good job.
Temple attacks the left side, reversing the basketball to Sumer. Have it at the top of the key. Henry attacks off the bounce, feeding it to the right corner. Lady Tarpons deflected the pass.
We're going to get an illegal screen call on Denham Springs pretty soon.
Work it to the left side. We're looking for a screen and roll. Now back top of the key. Patient offensive possession. They'll feed it on the inside. Stolen away by Rogers. Here come the Lady Tarpons. Rogers with the teardrop. No, boy, that was a good look. Good penetration from Rogers. No one stopped the ball. Long home run pass thrown away.
Tarpons, great job by Rogers stealing that last pass, last possession, because if not, they were isolating their play against Chubbs down low.
Savoie's down the floor, and she double dribbled. Yep, she did. She was in between passing it to Chubbs and continuing to attack. She made it look like it wasn't a double dribble, but it was.
It's when you make that face, and they can call it every time.
Yep. Nelson checks back into the game after a short absence.
And she could have passed it. She wanted to, and saw the defense close it in. That's when she picked it up and dribbled again.
3:40 to go in the third quarter. Good ball game. Denham Springs up by 4. Top of the key, the Jackets go. Now working into Jernett. Jernett kicking it to Temple. Temple attacks. Long reversal pass to the left side. Nelson calling for the basketball. They'll reverse her to the other side of the set. 3:13 to go. Dribble penetration, a tough floater. Rebound to Nyla Lines. Nyla looking to push. Nyla feeds it to Rogers at the rim. Not a good angle. And it's knocked out of bounds to Denham Springs. Alexa did the best she could. She just didn't have a good angle there. She was too far under the basket.
That was an athletic effort just to get that shot off.
100%. Showed great flexibility, just as Brian said, just to get the shot off at all. 2:57 to go. Temple to Nelson. Nelson penetrates, kicks it to the left corner. South Lafourche stopping that penetration a little better in this third. As I say that, they allow him in the lane, but it's going to be tied up.
Good defense.
Lady Jackets do have the arrow. Henry will check in. Just get the sense from the home crowd that they're waiting for some separation that's not happening yet. The longer this game stays close, who knows what may happen. They'll get it into Nelson. Backing down Chubbs. She got it. It's a good matchup. You isolate one of their best players against a player with 3 fouls, but a reach in on the other end will be called on Henry right as they got the ball inbounds. Third team foul, 2:30 to go. And, of course, the third quarter. Terrebonne, oh, man, I don't know what that was. That was a careless turnover there. She turned around and was trying to pass it to Lyons right after she inbounded the ball. I don't even know if Nyla was in bounds yet.
Yeah, Kansas got to take control of the ball.
So a tough one there.
Right back.
Perea feeds it on the inside. They'll lay it up and good. That's number 5, Samara.
Again, the weak side opening up for the Lady Jackets.
Chubbs across the timeline, and a timeout by Coach Kathy Luke. It is a 30-second timeout. So again, now the third time in the game, Denham Springs has stretched it out to 8. Well, the 2 other times they stretched out to 9. Both times the Lady Tarpons got back closer. Can they make another run? For sure. 2:13 to go. The Lady Tarpons are falling behind by 8. That's not their largest deficit. Their largest deficit is 9. Out of the timeout, they'll get it into Terrebonne. Right side of the floor, back to Terrebonne after the pass from Rogers. Chubbs attacks, shoots it up, and it's out of bounds. And they'll say it wasn't deflected.
Yeah, Coach Luke and Chubbs not happy with that, but the defense was straight up.
I don't know that she was politicking for a foul so much. I think they just said the shot was blocked. Like, Chubbs is not going to miss the shot by 10 feet unless it gets blocked. But the officials disagreed. Jernette. From the left side of the floor, now to Jones, feeding it to Nelson. Could be a steady dose of Nelson as long as Chubbs is on her with the 3 fouls. Attack the baseline, tough shot, rebound to Savoie. Can South Lafourche get a bucket or 2 in the final minute 20 of the third quarter? Chubbs at the top of the key. Back to Terrebonne on the right side. Out to the left side, they go Savoie. Alea, dribble handoff to Chubbs. Oh, Nelson pokes it away from Chubbs. Chubbs is down. The layup is good, and we'll have an injury timeout. And I tell you, if Chubbs is on the court, she's hurting, because that is one of the toughest children that we know. There was a lot of contact. She and Nelson collided head on. Nothing malicious. Preyer's just going for the basketball.
The Jackets, I think they got away with a foul.
Yeah, I do think it was a foul for sure.
There should have been enough contact. I say Coach Luke is telling the official right now.
Chubbs maybe had a little blood on the body. They're going to try to go clean that up. She does look like she's okay. Yeah, I agree. I do think there was plenty enough contact to warrant a foul there.
Female will check in for Chubbs. And look, now Chubbs is out, you think, for the rest of the third quarter, which is good for him.
Yeah.
Where she will not pick up that fourth foul.
It is now a 10-point deficit. It's the largest deficit of the game for South Lafourche, 53.1 to go. Both teams have one foul to give in the quarter. Coach Luke is letting the official have it, saying that was a foul. Knocked out of bounds by Denham Springs on the inbounds.
I don't know what he's doing, standing on the baseline when they got pressed. He's ball by himself. All 10 players on the other side of midcourt.
Terrebonne trapped, got away with a walk. Rogers will throw it down the floor to Savoie, but it's a foul call on Savoie because Denham Springs jumped in front of her. And look, basketball justice, Lady Talking to walk. So they deserve the basketball. Denham Springs' coach is fortunate not to get a technical foul after that travel. He was jumping up and down, going nuts.
Even though you're not arguing with the referees, telling you on the court.
Yeah, he was going insane over there. There's some cramping issues, I think, for Sumer. Oh, that don't look like a cramp. That looks like maybe she got knee to knee with somebody.
And look, the officials are hearing from both sides right now in that sequence that just happened.
So Sumer's in some pain. She will leave the floor. Denham Springs has it. 42 seconds to go in the third. Jernette to Jones to Temple. Working it to the corner. Jones for a three. It's short. Rebound goes to Terrebonne.
Good block out by Terrebonne.
Terrebonne the Lions. Nyla across midcourt. To Rogers. Rogers loses the dribble. It's on the floor. Lions will attack the basketball. Can she get to it? It's out of bounds to
should be Lady Jacket.
South Lafourche. Oh, nope, they're pointing. He pointed the wrong way. Yeah, Lady Jacket's ball.
I think so.
Yeah, I believe so too. I think he just pointed the wrong way at first. South Lafourche with no fouls to give. Corner three, that's a moving screen before the corner three. Lady Tarpons will have the basketball. The foul is on 21, Jones. A couple of them screens have been a little suspicious. Now, if you're Denham Springs, you don't want to foul with 2 seconds. Coach Luke telling them, hey, there's 2 seconds to go. You got to turn around, one dribble and shot. Rogers will not get the shot off. So we played three. Denham Springs has a 10-point lead, 37-27. Can the Lady Tarpons make a charge? We'll find out in 1 minute on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. They got making some noise, getting everybody fired up here. Tell you what, this dude does a really good job.
Yeah.
Terrebonne with Hemel, Lyons, Rogers, and Chubbs on the floor. Chubbs feeds it to Nyla. They're fighting for it on the floor. Nyla is going to get a timeout. Coach Luke will call a timeout. So Lady Tarpons will keep the possession, and Nyla was being hounded on the floor. But she did have full possession. Full timeout. Let's take it with them. Lady Tarpons down 10, 7:47 to go here on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network.
Huh? Yeah.
Chubbs will be set to inbound the basketball. Good to see her back out there. Nelson hounding Lyons. They'll get it to Hemel on the right side. Now Rogers. Rogers reversing it to Terrebonne. Alexa gets it to Nyla. Nyla will back down. Strong move. Can't quite score. Good strong post move. Can't score. Freya Nelson with the rebound. Nelson to the top of the key to Henry. Henry getting it to number 5. That's Sumer. Now Nelson. Good ball movement for the Jackets. Patient possession. Why not? You got 10-point lead in the fourth quarter.
Jackets are trying to get that ball pick. He walked.
Yeah, it's good travel.
They're trying to get that pick and roll where they want to, the Tarpons involve Nyla. Well, no, I'm sorry.
Chubbs.
The Jackets are trying to do a pick and roll where they can get Nyla Lyons out of the lane.
Rogers will spike that one away. She was trapped. They'll lay it up and miss it. Boy, you caught a break there. You get the rebound. Now you have a fast break in numbers at the other end. Chubbs all the way through, lays it up, missed. A point-blank one and the tie-up. Man, point-blank layup. Lady Tarpons may have got away with a moving screen. Nyla was lead blocking for Chubbs down there.
There was a serious blocking right there. But a good idea. Lady Jackie coach not very happy.
And even I think Coach Luke might have told Nyla, hey, let's not do that again. I think they caught a break, but the Lady Tarpons missed the layup. Nyla trying to steal it. It's on the floor. They're fighting on the floor to be another tie-up. South Lafourche obviously will have the arrow now. Tell you what, a lot of people think this Denham Springs team has a chance to go to the top 28. The Lady Tarpons have not backed down an inch tonight. They have.
Well, if that's their thinking, the Lady Tarpons are right there.
I was just about to say, the Lady Tarpons have gone toe-to-toe as there's a foul there. Lindsay ran into Rogers.
A little too aggressive by the Lady Jackets. They had the steal. They came in the back. Back was to the defender. Came from the backside. No need to foul. Just ran into her.
Rogers, trapped, will throw it away, but it's knocked out of bounds by Denham Springs. How could you not see that? It was spiked out of bounds. Jackson for help. Sumer literally slapped it into the stands.
Lady Jackets changed up their press a little bit. Now they have somebody from the middle coming from the weak side, and they deny the inbound of the ball after.
Hemel to Chubbs. Gets it to Rogers. Rogers. Long pass to Terrebonne. Tarpons need it. Oh, just strong. Gets her own miss. To Rogers. Another three. Oh, just short. Flirting with it, but can't quite bring it in. Jackets now across the timeline. Lindsay to the left corner. They'll attack. Inside of 6 minutes, Denham Springs has the exact same lead that they had to start the fourth quarter, 37-27, and another travel on Freya Nelson. It's the second possession in a row. She gets it on the wing, extended, and just makes a move before putting the ball on the floor. Freya's asking the official what she did, and I think that's going to be the explanation.
Yeah, step before changing pivot foot.
Otherwise known as an assumption shuffle.
It was.
Problem is, Assumption's now a 20-win team, so we got to call it something else. Rogers is trapped, gets it to Terrebonne to the right side. Hemel feeds it to Lyons, who lays it up and in. 8-point game. Is there one run left in the fish? Denham Springs to number 5, Sumer. Now Temple. Temple feeding it to number 4, Jernette. That screen, they'll attack, penetrate to the baseline, backing down Lyons.
Double dribble!
And that's a double dribble, yes. Good call by the officials. I don't know, just backing into Nyla Lyons is the way to go. She's pretty tough. Rogers against the press break. Loses it. It's on the floor. Coach Luke was trying to call timeout. But the arrow is to Denham Springs.
And that, there was loose ball. We couldn't call that timeout.
Yep. Timeout will be called by Denham Springs here. Full will take it with him. The Lady Tarpons are down by 8. Fighting hard. 4:58 to go in regulation. We'll be back in 1 minute on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. Both coaches down to 2 timeouts. The Yellow Jackets have possession. They have drawn up some really nice set plays. Let's see if they have another one up their sleeve here. Yep. Top of the key 3. Got it. That's top play. And a steal on the other end. Another 3. Oh, my. Jernette. That's a nightmare sequence for the Lady Tarpons. A quick 6-0 run out of the timeout. Chubbs is trapped in the corner to Nyla. Nyla will have it stripped away. Here come the Jackets. Out of bounds, but it's knocked out of bounds. A quick 6-0 run out of the timeout. 2 made threes. And the PA guy going nuts. And so are the fans. That's a push. Yep, it's a good call. No doubt. Offhand shove by Henry on Chubbs. It's an offensive foul. Good call.
Yeah, it was. The official closer to the play didn't have a good angle. The one further away had the right angle.
This officiating crew, I think, has done a very good job with this basketball game today. Chubbs will throw it in to Nyla. That's going to be knocked out of bounds. To South Lafourche. Down 14 with 4:18 to go. It's going to be tough, but you know the Lady Tarpons are going to keep fighting. Chubbs got to get it in. Throws it to Nyla, backs down, and one. See something else, man.
Yeah. And the thing is, from the beginning of the year until now, she has gotten better and better as the season went on.
Yep, she knocked off that volleyball rust. I think she came into the basketball season still hurting a little with that knee. And as the year has gone on, she has just become a force. And we got, I think, an injured jacket.
Blood maybe on her shirt.
That is Sumer that they're going to take to the training room. They're going to try to either get her a new jersey or something like that. Wonder if someone else is going to try to coach the team while they go in the training room. I hope he's listening.
No, I'm.
You go into the training room for a new jersey, and then you come back and someone's
Oh,
coaching.
yes. Yes.
Only about 5 people know that joke.
Yeah, it happens in one place.
Coaches talk to us from all areas, and we'll leave it at that. Line shooting one after the and one. She missed it. Rebound goes to the floor, and Lindsay has it.
Nyla looked at Coach Luke, and can we press?
They are extending their defense. Trompe. Right side of the floor, Jernette. Midway through the quarter. Jernette to swooping in Nelson. Lays it up. No, rebound to Lions. To Rogers. Rogers picks up the dribble and throws it away. And a foul will be called on Chubbs. It'll be her fourth.
Number 2, that's her fourth personal. First team foul. Lady Jackets ball from the side.
3:47 to go in regulation. Denham springs up by a dozen. The Jackets get it across the timeline. Jernette to Tomplay. Chubbs nearly fouled. She's got 4. It is deflected. They can go back on the other side of midcourt. To the corner, Nelson. Top of the key. Poked away by Terrebonne. They get it to the corner. Prey and Nelson attack. Shoots it up. No. Rebound goes to the floor. Nyla pulls it away. Lions will have it stripped. And the Jackets have it again. They'll come back across the timeline. Lady Tarpons are losing the time of possession battle right now, and that's tough when you're down a dozen with 3 minutes to go.
Yeah, I think they're going to spread the floor here.
Penetrate and kick. Henry. Chubbs is fouling, and boy, that's a shame. She's fouled out of the game. Alea Guidry fouls out. That's her 5th. If that is the end of her freshman season, it has been an awesome freshman season for Chubbs.
That's a statement. That's big.
Very bright future, and I know she listens. Use what you're feeling right now as fuel in the offseason, young lady. They get it in on the inside, and they'll pull it out. Very wise play there by Henry. And a foul will be called. That will be the 3rd team foul. It's on Lions. It's her 2nd.
Let's see if they're going to come with an out-of-bounds play here or just inbound it and spread the floor again.
Unless if it's wide open, I'm pulling it out. The Lady Tarpons have had a hard time stopping their stall game. They do get it into Nelson, and it's wide open. So there you go. Good set play, boy. They got some good stuff up their sleeve. We've seen some good plays. Baseline out of bounds. They've stolen some buckets. 2:30 to go. South Lafourche can't just pass around the perimeter. You got to attack here. Terrebonne all the way through, reversing it back to Savoie. You got to go. You can't have a 1-minute possession down 14. They get a denial, and she's fouled.
Yeah, and look, the guard's got to get a little bit closer to the basket.
Maddie Vega will check in, I think, to just allow the Tarpons to try to extend the floor. It's the 4th foul on Lindsay. Savlacek's out of the game. Lions to Rogers. To Terrebonne, can't catch it. It'll go out of bounds to Denham Springs. And I think
Claire's going to get
I was about to say, I think reality is kind of set in for Coach Luke. One senior in, the other at the table. Terrebonne gets it to Temple. Temple will attack. They kick it to Nelson. 1:50 to go. Temple feeds it inside. Lions will commit a hard foul.
Almost had the block.
And 2 shots coming.
That's her 3rd personal. 14 foul. This was on the shot of number 14, Kennedy Lindsay, to the line.
Lindsay will shoot a pair. Claire Epstock will check into the game after the first free throw. Made it. Caroline Hemel will check out.
The body check.
So it does look like Denham Springs is going to survive and advance here. They're up 16 with 1:40 to go. The Lady Tarpons will try to play this out. Lost their grip a little bit in the 4th quarter, but boy, they did give a scare to the Jackets. Now trying to finish strong. Vega, long 3. Goodness, missed it. And a foul on Nyla. That'll be her 4th. And the Tarpons over the limit, so it'll be a shooting violation. And you know, the shame of it is these free throws and turnover. And I guess it doesn't matter. Denham Springs can move on either way. But people are going to click the LHSA website tomorrow. Now Denham Springs will move out. Yeah, no. You had to be there.
Yeah.
This was a single-digit game until the last 3 or 4 minutes.
And I think for 3.5 quarters, what you just mentioned, survive in advance, that's what they did.
Absolutely, as Nelson misses the first.
Because, look, Denham Springs, they missed shots. The Lady Tarpon defense caused a lot of this.
And they're not going anywhere, Denham Springs. Nelson and Lindsay are the only 2 seniors. They have some very talented pieces returning. Nelson missed them both. Rogers to Vega. Terrebonne attacks. Shoots a mid-range, a little short. The Jackets will come across the timeline, 1:04 to go. They're going to advance to the quarterfinals. This is a team that was the state runners-up in 2024, and it's a foul on Kinsley. You know, I was so locked in to this matchup, I haven't even looked at the bracket. Who are they going to play the winner out of? I'll fish it out here.
I don't even know.
So you're like me. We're 1 game at a time, people.
That's how you should be. Yeah, you believe you're 1 game at a time.
I say, or we're people that are juggling basketball, girls, boys, baseball, everything else. The winner of this game meets the winner between Slidell and West Monroe, as Rogers will check out and Cammie Petrie will check in.
Rogers, man, one heck of a game in the back half of the season.
She was terrific in the second half of the year.
Jackets missed 4 free throws.
Sure, their coaching staff's going to say, we want to beat Slidell. As Vega will fire it up. No, you're going to need to make those free throws. Don't think South Lafourche will go out of their way to foul. 40 seconds to go. They're going to guard the ball, but it's not going to be an intentional foul.
I don't know. Cammie slipped.
Claire will guard the ball, and there's a foul. Terrebonne commits it. 26.7.
And Coach Luke's telling her girls, right now, don't foul.
You're not making up 16 points in 26.7. The last thing you would want to do is have either one of your players or one of their players get injured. Tell you what, with some Bayou blood on this Denham Springs team, I'll say it. I'll put it out there. I hope they win the doggone state championship in Division I non-select. If a local team can't do it, and we do have some local teams, we're still rooting for Terrebonne and others. But if a local team can't do it, we're rooting for the Yellow Jackets. They've treated us very nicely today. 25 seconds to go. The Lady Tarpons will have it to Repstock. Fired away, Claire. There's the shot. It's blocked away. She'll attack. And the Jackets will dribble this thing out. 10 seconds to go. Congratulations to the Denham Springs Yellow Jackets. They're going to move on to the quarterfinals. The Lady Tarpons' first season under Coach Kathy Luke will end here in the second round. And that's a ball game. Ryan, some final thoughts.
Well, look, the Lady Jackets, they'll win the game. I think they know they were in the game. Credit to Coach Luke and her staff. Had her team ready to play. And future's bright for the Lady Tarpons. But tonight, they gave it an all-out effort and just come up a little short. And you're right, it's not an 8.